San Fernando Valley FC soccer starts now. Presented by Futboleando. San Fernando Valley FC soccer starts now. Presented by Futboleando. San Fernando Valley FC soccer starts now. Presented by Futboleando.
Go back in here. Mic check 1 2. Mic check. Mic check 1 2.
I have some, but I think it's coming from.
Mic check 1 2. Come HDMI. Mic check 1 2. And we are live from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex for some UPSL soccer. Thank you so much for joining us. You are watching the UPSL Game of the Week via Futboleando. A pleasure you could join us as we are live from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex, the home of your San Fernando Valley. It's going to be a great one here tonight, folks. Two teams battling out, closing out the season. Only 2 games remaining after this. And for your San Fernando Valley, battling top of the division here and trying to go ahead and face or your San Fernando Valley. We'll go ahead and take a look at your starting 11 here today for your San Fernando Valley. As we have Wesley Smith making his goalkeeping home debut, followed by Rich Manayan, Art Havihizian, Doof Exilus, Brian Chang, Ozzy Toga, Matias Bravo, Isaac Flores making the starting lineup, Julio Perzi, Surik, and follow up by Andreas Artemiu. That is the starting lineup here for your San Fernando Valley as we're getting just underway here first half. So a couple seconds in this one. Like we mentioned here, your starting lineup, we're seeing a couple new faces, including Isaac Flores, who had made a couple of debuts in the afternoon. But I'll take a pause in the action and welcome in Francisco Barbosa. After this one, we see Junior Cozy making the attack. He's going to go ahead and put the cross in second post off the chest of an 88-33 player. It's going to go out of bounds for a throw-in. Francisco, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you for having me again. And seeing a lot of changes in the starting lineup for San Fernando. Like you mentioned, the season is getting ready to close. So I think the coach is comfortable to try some new players ahead of what will be the playoffs after this. But we still have some of the main guys on there. I see the captain, I see Cozy, I see a lot of the main players still on the field. So it's going to be a good one. Let's see what the opposite team, the 88-30, has to offer. I know every team that comes here has a very bad time.
Yeah.
But let's see what they have to bring to the table for this game.
Good pressure, Isaiah.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. I mean, like you mentioned, every team that does come into the basin struggles here, but we'll see what the visiting side has to offer. But on the community side of things, they had a great crowd on hand here, a full day of soccer as the academy played firsthand here for San Fernando Valley, followed here by the main team, which you're watching now. And then it's being followed up by the women's team at 8 o'clock p.m. World Cup fever all over Southern California, including here as San Fernando Valley FC Futboleando hosted Panini Sticker Night. So a lot of folks here treating their Panini stickers eve of a great soccer day here and a great move here, 88-30. Here comes the team all in gray. Is going to get across and deflected for a throw-in for San Fernando Valley.
Unusual time for San Fernando to play as well. I mean, they usually play midday. The heat is an advantage to them. It's almost sunset here, so the perfect weather to play, in my opinion. So that shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah,
You see the first play for San Fernando trying to do something up top, and 3 minutes into the match.
yeah, and it's great weather here, settling in. Different time, like you said. Usually to kick off home games at 2:15, so a late afternoon kickoff. Breeze coming in through, but the fever of soccer is present here, and a lot of changes for head coach of San Fernando Valley. We mentioned goalkeeper Wesley Smith being one of them. We see also Brian Chang in the mix, Matias Bravo, Isaac Flores. So a couple of different options here coming up as San Fernando looking to stay up top, second place currently, just one game behind first place. As here comes the Valley, looking to go ahead and get something going. Less than 4 minutes into this one, as that was Junior Cozy. Flag is raised offsides. We'll have a restart here from 88-30.
So slow start for the game. We're usually accustomed to seeing San Fernando going to the attack instantly the second the whistle blows. I feel like they're feeling the new players on the starting lineup. So I'm not sure if they played together before with this formation. So it looks like they're adapting to this new players on the field. Let's see how long it takes for them to really get a hold of the game. Meanwhile, 88-30, a bit confused as well, trying to get a hold of the ball. It looks like their style is to play with the ball on their feet as they come.
Opportunity here for 88-30. Down he goes. The referee's going to blow the whistle, and we'll have a penalty kick early on for 88-30.
Let's look at the replay. It looks like he had taken the better of the captain. Oh, it looks like he
It's tight, but
shoves him.
he does get in front of
Get
him.
away from him. Interesting to see why there was no card, because it looked like he was in a scoring position. No card by the ref. And it's a PK.
Yeah, interesting. No card taken out here. It appears to have been maybe the last man there, but either way, no caution. It's going to be the captain, number 9 for 88-30, going to take care of this one from the penalty box and see what comes out of it. So Wesley Smith here, number 1 for San Fernando Valley against the number 9 striker from 88-30. Referee is going to blow his whistle. Shot going to be taken, and it's going to save. Goalkeeper save as they go wild here in San Fernando. The faithful here of the Valley up as Wesley Smith gets everybody up as well, and a great save.
Yeah, he reads the player and he sees his eye. He's looking at his eyes. He sees his feet. A very poor shot taken, but great effort by the goalie.
Yeah, great effort by Smith. He is able to go ahead and keep things 0-0. That would have been the first time in the year that San Fernando Valley goes down at home. Great give and go here. Isaac Flores, ball a little too behind. It's going to be a counterattack now going for 88-30. His team showing that they have what it takes to go ahead and put the San Fernando Valley team on their heels. Ball's going to be switched through here. And by 30, back and forth game. Early in the match here. And we'll see what the defensive side for the San Fernando Valley will have to offer here. Juf Exiles coming out the back. Handing off very well to Matias Bravo. And now with the captain, Rich Minayan. Here's a Cappy opening it up here for Brian Chang. Trying to send the through ball here, looking for Matias Bravo. Remember, Chang is in replacement of Urban Rivas, who received a double yellow card red in last week's game. Will miss this week's game here. The San Fernando Valley looking to go ahead and keep pace in the standings. They're currently a game behind the first place team. The LA Soul Athletics, who have 33 points, San Fernando with 27, but LA Soul with 11 games played, and your San Fernando Valley FC with currently just 10 games, so a game behind. This win will be important here for them to go ahead and keep up in the standings. Currently, San Fernando Valley FC in second with 27, followed by SoCal United with 21, Long Beach FC in fourth place with 20, and 8830 currently in 12th place, but they're not showing it so far here as they were currently about to go ahead and go up 1-0 here. Great touch here in the middle. Thank you for joining us. We're coming to you live from the San Fernando Valley on a national broadcast game here via UPSL as well as via Futboleando, as we see Junior Cozy making the attack. Keep an eye out for Cozy, one of the standouts here for San Fernando Valley. Rich Manayan giving this one away. Ball fought for in the middle by Ozzy Toga and recovered very well now by 8830. Through ball here. Great pass to the striker number 9. See if he can redeem himself after missing a PK. Through ball here going overlap. Tries to go ahead and cross it through. Let's see if the keeper gets a hand on it. Referee says he does, but not before the lineman on the opposite side calls for an offsides.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how 8830 will react to that missed penalty. Like you mentioned before, it's tough to get on top of San Fernando here at home. They had an opportunity to start that way and kind of manage the game. Unfortunately, the great stops stopped them from doing that. Let's see how they can do. I know it could be mentally hard to come from that.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that now with San Fernando all over them.
It'd be tough to go ahead and, it's tough already to go on top of San Fernando. It's going to be tough to go ahead and recover from having the opportunity to go up 1-0. A team that we know, San Fernando, I mean, they get going in numbers. So calm so far here as Matias Bravo makes the switch back to Art. Hidden makes a reception. Now Weapon Richmond in the middle here goes with Ozzy Toga, back to Art. Reception here with the left part of his foot, and now go ahead and make it pass with his right foot. Here's Juf, Exulus. Hands it off here with Junior Cozy. Now gives it off here. Keeper 2 times. Able to go ahead and get at that, but it's the first shot on goal for San Fernando, and here they come.
Yeah, first shot they've had, but we know how they like to play. They like to go all out once they get the ball, put the pressure on the team, and they're slowly starting to get the hang of the game.
Yeah, they're getting in rhythm now. Seems kind of shaky when you're having a bunch of players being rotated. We drop. Here comes San Fernando Valley, looking to make an attack here, but clearing it up top here with number 16 of 8830. Touching it here, giving go, almost stolen away by Andreas Ardemil. And here comes on a great ball here. Referee says play out, no offsides. Gonna go ahead and poke this one over, and no problems here with Wesley Smith. What a way to make your debut at home for our goalkeeper Smith.
Yeah, it was a great stop. He read that shot the whole way and has San Fernando still 0-0.
Early on here, still in the first half. And if you're in the area, folks, come on down. Come out to the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. We have the women's team playing at 8 as we see a shot taken, deflected, still played. Shot still loose. And it appears like Cozy was being tugged away as Junior Cozy was making a move here, and referee says play on. Pressure being mounted here by San Fernando. See Isaac Flores, and see they steal this one away as they clear away out danger. Does 8830.
Yeah, let us get reset.
And now ball goes out of bounds. Chang's gonna go ahead and get us restarted. He goes all the way back to the captain, Rich Benet. Here's Rich. Back to Ozzy. He has Art opening if he wants them. Goes in the middle here, very well, nicely done with Andreas. Now with Juve, here's Exilus. Tries to send the ball down the line, and he finds Junior Cozy. See if he cuts inside, decides to go outside, but not before a deflection, and we have a corner kick, 1-1. Each team now having a corner kick, an opportunity here for San Fernando. 1, 2, 3 now. Art joining the attack now for a possible threat in the air.
Junior on the first post. Junior.
As we hear coach here from San Fernando giving us direction, it's going to be first pole. Keeper off the line. Clears it away. They're going back in possession of San Fernando. Opportunity still not over here. Danger still mounting. He's going to go ahead and go off the end line. Deflected appears off of the San Fernando Valley player. No, referee says it's going to be a corner kick.
Organized action.
Second corner kick of the afternoon. First corner kick for San Fernando went to the first pole. And we'll see how they line up here now. Crosses into the first pole. Headed over. Nothing the goalkeeper could do there, and we'll have a goal kick, but San Fernando looking dangerous.
Yeah, they're starting to mount the pressure on 88-30. Now they're struggling to pass the midfield, which is what we are accustomed to see from San Fernando. That relentless attack by them.
I know it sounds like nothing was going on there, but as my man was giving you a breakdown of what just happened, he had a ball hit right at him. With the composure and the professionalism that we carry here on full display here, but San Fernando looking to make their move here as well. You have Art making the reception back in the middle with Toga. And now handing it off here is Brian Chang has a reception here. Goes to his right foot, puts the ball forward. Now kissing with the outside part of his left foot. Now with the outside part of his right foot, makes a handoff to Zurich. And they're not on the same page as the ball's given away and back in possession of 88-30. Long balls. Richmond A gets a header on there first. Wesley Smith off his line and able to go ahead and get that one without any issues. That's the goalkeeper for San Fernando. Here comes Ozzy. Now handing it off with Juve. Actually, they pass the equator of the field now. Ball in the middle. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. We're coming to you live from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex via our multi-streaming platforms. And here comes $8.30. Long ball here. Brian gives it in the middle. Now with Matias Bravo. Great move by Bravo. Has Flores if he wants some. Decides to go with Zurich. Now in the middle with Flores. Great turn by Isaac. Number 15 making the push forward at top. Great pass with the outside part of his foot. He finds Juve Exilus. Now opens it up here with Junior Cozy. Mr. Cozy trying to go ahead and cut inside. Decides to go ahead and hands it off. And the ball for Juve Exilus not going to be crossed through, but the flag goes up. No goal as the referee does raise the flag. Offsides, but San Fernando is getting more rhythm as time goes by.
Yeah, they're starting to get comfortable up there. The long balls from 88-30 are not helping their case. They did have a nice ball, I would say, but nothing that the captain can handle back there. So if they want to do something different, they need to.
Oh, and the class of the fourth official on full display as well here, folks. Bringing the ball down with one touch. It is exactly you could bring is here expected here. UPSL soccer, folks. Brian Chang open things up here. Here comes the Valley, looking to put numbers up top, but very well defended. In the back is San Fernando, 88-30. Ball's going to be here up top. Captain, number 9, able to go ahead and brings it up. Now opens it up with number 4. See if Cozy able to go ahead and steal his away. No, it's actually stolen away by Andreas. Andreas now has a Junior Cozy now cuts inside, gets away from one, and it's cleared off the line by number 14 from 88. Last minute, second rather, and Scissors running for a corner kick.
Yeah, again, classic Cozy. Goes out, comes back in, hits his preferred foot, takes a shot, but this one goes. I mean, deflected off the goal, but they're there. They're not.
Right off the line. Doesn't get any more deflection. I mean, clearing off there. Now Andreas looking to go ahead and take another shot. Third corner kick of the afternoon for San Fernando. Nothing comes out of it, but it's exactly what you want to see, right? If you're San Fernando Valley faithful, making those overlapping runs by Junior Cozy.
Yeah, thank you.
And nothing coming out of it, but here comes once again 88-30. Matias Bravo clearing this one out of danger. So, folks, remember at 8 o'clock we have the women's team playing. So, if you're anywhere around the area, make sure you come down to the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. We're bringing you the broadcast of the men's team here. And we'll have all the updates on our social media. So, don't forget to follow us on Futboleando Instagram, TikTok as well for all the updates and anything that has to do with San Fernando Valley, UPSL, and more. We will be as well at the World Cup coverages. So stay tuned to our World Cup coverages that we'll have here throughout the month of June and into July. Ball stolen away very well, nicely, and now back. It's 88-30. 18 minutes and 30 seconds gone by here in the first half. Fake here, and now back in possession of it is the visiting team. Things have calmed down here now. 0-0 still the scoreline. Almost gives it away, and it does so. It's just stolen away and recovered by Junior Cozy as he made a stop due to a temporary foul. Referee says play on. Ball's going to be crossing the back, faked away, and recovered here very well, nicely by San Fernando. And here they come on the breakaway. Great ball once again by Andreas. Gives it to Junior Cozy. Here comes the Speedster Cozy looking to get away from one. It's going to take a shot on goal. And no problems from the goalkeeper as he's able to go ahead and save that one. But we're seeing what we like from San Fernando and Junior Cozy.
Yeah, and 88-30 seemed like I barely gotten a breather from those relentless attacks from San Fernando. Looked like they had survived that crazy wave of San Fernando trying to get a go in. But we know how they like to play. They get the ball and push for the attack instantly. And 88-30 still can't figure out what's happening. I think they were affected by that missed PK. And right now they're struggling to get the ball away from San Fernando, relying simply on the long balls and making it too easy for San Fernando.
Yeah, when they the first couple minutes touch, but long ball, it's easier for San Fernando to go ahead and regroup and get things going exactly like you're watching here on full display.
Yeah, although I think 88-30 is comfortable with the style of play, but as the minutes pass by, they need to try something different. As we see another shot by Cozy, they're starting to seem to get frustrated by not being able to find the back of the net. 20 minutes in, and usually here at home, they're already 1 or 2 goals in. 88-30 holds on despite being able to have had the lead early on with that missed PK. And here's what they like to do. They're going to start with a long ball again, hoping that their attackers can get something off of it.
Long ball here. Chang brings it down very nicely. Keeps it up for Toga. Now back to Bravo. Back to Toga. Toga has options. Goes in the middle with Andreas. Has an opportunity here. Great ball through here for Zurich. Black flag does stay down. Here comes the San Fernando Valley. Steps over one time. Steps over twice. Now cuts inside. Through the ball to Isaac Flores. Flores in the box. Flores gets through. And a very timely tackle. Very one. Nicely done by number 2 of 88-30. Sends it on for the 4th corner kick of the night for San Fernando. 5th of the afternoon of the game. Corner kick for San Fernando.
Yeah, Flores, a kid who started in the academy, is now at the big leagues, as they say, and now starting a game for San Fernando. So that's a player we want to see succeed, as we've seen him come from the bottom up.
Yeah, cross is going to be made first. Pole again. So number 15, Isaac Flores, commanding that midfield. Andreas has an opportunity to take a shot. It is deflected. And back to Ozzy Toga. Gives it up here with Matias Bravo. Now with Zurich. Controls it with his right. Now goes inside, cuts inside. Has space. Still pushing forward. Gets away from one defender. Can't get away from the second. And here comes 88-30 looking for a counterattack. Once again, folks, we're coming to you live from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. Thank you so much for joining us. You're watching our live stream via the UPSL Game of the Week. We are live via UPSL YouTube as well as our broadcast channel, Futboleando. Don't forget to like and subscribe our multi-streaming platforms as you're watching the UPSL Soccer presented by Futboleando. Throwing here now with Rich Menegan making the reception. Back to it is Matias Bravo. Here's Mati. As Isaac Flores short by, he makes reception, has all times of space and time. Decides to go ahead and switch it all the way through to Juve actually. So one times it over to Junior Cozy. Cozy has options, cuts inside, still goes back to Juve actually. Let's give and go, cross all the way through. Great play here from San Fernando, and see who gets there first. Brian Chang, 50-50 ball, battling for it, and it's going to be Andreas. Now back and forward is Ozzy Toga. Opens it up here with Brian. See if he sends the through ball here. Decides to go ahead and go back and cut back to Matias Bravo. Bravo now. Back to Toga. Back to Chang. Crosses it through. Headed away defensively. See who gets it first. It's brought down by Junior Cozy. Now leaves it off at Juve Excellence. It goes all the way back to Ozzy Toga. Now Toga hands it off here. The captain number 4, Rich Menegan, who opens it up even more with Matias Bravo. Bravo has an option. He pushes forward. Now goes further back here with Ozzy Toga. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us once again. My name is Jose Duran, alongside Francisco Barbosa. We are going to bring into you live coverage from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. It's a pleasure that you could join us here, folks. And you're watching the UPSL soccer game presented by Futboleando. Brian Chang now with the opportunity here to push forward now. Decides to go, opens it up for Zurich. So now back to Richmond again. Say full possession of it is for San Fernando Valley. Back to Zurich, back to Chang, back to Zurich, back to Chang. Opportunity now with Ryan. They're putting on showing a class of touching now. Now trying to send the through ball here, and of course the commentator person full effect as the ball thrown away by 88-30. Now ball's going to be touched away here by the visiting side. Still pushing forward, cutting inside, cutting it back, and now have possession of it is the team all in black.
San Fernando right there touched the ball, I don't know, 20 times maybe
At least.
before they messed up the, like you said, commentator Kurt. Now 88-30 with possession of the ball finally, but now it's stolen by Junior Cozy, and here he comes.
Here comes San Fernando Valley looking to go ahead and capitalize on the mistake here. Or has space. Decides to leave it to Juve. Excellent! And Isaac Flores didn't read that play exactly the way Juve did. So back here to no one. It's going to be back in possession of San Fernando Valley.
A little too much there, but here we see San Fernando in full control of the ball, in full control of possession. Their defenders are crossing midfield, touching the ball with no pressure. 88-30 confused. They're playing with just the long ball, but can't get a hold of the ball. San Fernando, though, can score, so you can say that for them. Great defending in that sense, but 25 minutes in, the score still 0-0, but there seems to be one team on the field. Although, like I said, the score is still 0-0.
Still 0-0. Yeah, seems the game has been off possession of San Fernando Valley, but nothing to show for it here. Still early on. I mean, 25 and change gone by here in the first half. And we'll see what they could do here. Long ball here looking for Junior Cozy. Oh, appears to be on. And referee licks his flag up now, and offside is called on Junior.
Yeah, ref seems to have been in a good position to see that. Look a little bit ahead of the ball. And here comes 88-30 again with the long ball. They're not trying to hold the ball. It looks like they're not going to change. As long as the score remains 0-0, they're not going to change their style of play. They're going with the long balls, hoping that the attackers can get something. It worked for them earlier in the first half. That's how they got the PK. And then they had another shot, another chance, but they almost got a hold of the defense by San Fernando, but they're not going to change their style. They seem to be comfortable giving full possession and control of the ball to San Fernando. And San Fernando, as long as they don't score, they're not going to change either.
Here comes Matias Bravo looking to go ahead and get them to forward for San Fernando. Ball's behind Andreas. As Artemiu not able to control it, and here comes 88-30 with number 9. The captain pushing forward. Center sends a through ball here. Flag does stay down. But no problems here from Wesley Smith. How important, though, is that PK save by Smith now? as he's able to go ahead and still keep the scoreline 0-0. And for now, that's the key for why San Fernando is still currently up. Well, rather having the scoreline 0-0.
Yeah, crucial save, especially seeing the way 88-30 plays. So 1-0 up, they would have probably been even further back, trying to preserve the lead, which is difficult to do here at the basin. But great stop by the goalkeeper there to keep San Fernando from going down here at home. Finally, we're seeing something different from 80-30, but no, they get rid of it again. The easy ball.
Oh, mistake here by Smith. Oh, it goes just wide. Those are the ones that you need to put in the back of your 88. You're looking for those long balls. Talk to us.
We were saying how they made it easy with the long balls, and then zero of the match so far makes a elementary mistake, gives it to the attacker. He rushes a bit and shoots it just wide, just slowly goes wide. And San Fernando are safe.
Just wide, inches away. And the mistake almost cost San Fernando. However, it's still 0-0. Two golden opportunities for 88-30 to go on top here early on. And nothing coming out of it. Now here comes San Fernando Valley. Chang crosses and crashes with Artemiu. Referee says play on. In the middle here now, 88-30 looking for options now in the midfield.
There's one more, right? There's one more behind, right?
Now a long ball here looking for number 9. The captain for 88-30 might be too long. And we'll have a goal kick.
Too long there, but this was probably 88-30's longest possession of the game. They even seemed a bit shocked that they had the ball for so long. They tried to throw a ball a bit wide, but maybe San Fernando, that frustration started to get to them. The fact that they've been attacking, they're not putting nothing behind the net. And then the silly mistakes that almost cost them. First, there was that penalty, then was that poor connection by the goalie. So the frustration seems to start to kick in for San Fernando.
There's 2 games left here in the season, right after this one. They have a 6-point lead ahead of the 3rd place team. Now they win here tonight. That might be able to be pushed to 9 with 6 points ahead. So you're locking in a bye week possibly here. As you remember, 1st place, 2nd place teams get bye weeks here heading into the playoffs, because we're just right about in the corner of starting the playoffs too.
Yeah, we know how important having that home field advantage is in the playoffs.
As we saw Junior Cozy making an opportunity. Now mistake here in the back by 88-30. On one side from San Fernando, now Isaac Flores makes the fake. Leaves it off here right. Cozy has a couple of space in front of him. And now it's going to be deflected off the defender by 88-30. Before bringing this one down, very well, nicely done so. And ball sorted away here by San Fernando. Stepping on it is Artemiu. Has options. Decides to go ahead and send it through. Flip ball here looking for Zurich. It's going to go away from him, and we'll have a goal kick.
Yeah, in the last sequence, I think Junior Cozy thought he was offside, so he didn't really try to go for the ball. And then when he realized he was not onside, he didn't have control, possession of the ball anymore. So another missed opportunity by San Fernando, and the score still 0-0 while we're 30 minutes in here at the basin.
Still 0-0.
And as time goes by, 88-30 seems to be more comfortable with this style of play, while San Fernando loses some of that confidence they had in the last few minutes.
Ball in the air. See who brings this one down. It's 88-30, and they're going to go ahead and get in the surprising counter attack here. Captain leaving, giving, go. Great ball here for number 4. All the way on top of them is Art. And now sends a through ball here for the captain once again. And it's played in the back of the net. By 88-30 as they put this one into the back of the net. There's nothing but long ball, but in the first few that we see in a minute when they come out and touch it, they put it into the back of the net.
We were just saying they looked like they were starting to get comfortable with that style of play. They get one good ball, put a through ball in, tap in for the attacker, and 88-30 is now one up. And this is how it goes in this level. If you're controlling, dominated the whole game, but if you don't put it in, you give the opposition the chance to come and put one in your goal, and that's exactly what happened to San Fernando, dominating the whole game. Although 88-30 has had most of the chances on goal on their side, they capitalized in this one sequence that they had, and they're winning the game.
Most of the opportunities, the clear opportunities for goals have come from 88-30 outside of the Junior Cozy one that was cleared off the line. We have the PK and then the mistake from Whitley Smith here. So now we're talking possibly 3 goals for 88-30, and nothing San Fernando has able to go ahead and snap out of it. In the air here, Benayan able to go ahead and get this one here, and Chang puts it in the middle with Art. Now Juve. It goes too far away from Juve. Now shot's going to be taken from distance.
And that's
no problem for Wesley Smith.
Quickly, things can change. While one goal can change the perspective of the game. Now 88-30 looking at the team that's more confident out there. They're okay giving the ball away to San Fernando. Hey, take it. Do 20 touches. Who cares? Well, one long ball we give you, we're going to put a danger ball in there and try to score. So 88-30 with a very, very risky style of game, but it's working out for them perfectly as San Fernando comes with a through ball.
Through ball here and very well defended in the end. Referee says play on, and it hasn't gone out of bounds. Now back in possession of it is number 20, Brian Chang. Chang now here will open things up here with Art. Now get back and forth here with the 4th official on the sidelines here. Juve Exulis has possession of it for San Fernando, opening things up here with Andreas Artemiu. Artemiu now opens it up and has Ozzy Toga, back to Artemiu, back to Isaac Flores, back to Toga, and he has Brian Chang opening up, and he wants him. Finding Brian pushing up here, and now he gives it up in the middle with Matias Bravo. Bravo possessioning on it, stepping on it, picks his head up, and decides to open things up here with Brian Chang. Now with Zurich. Zurich now leaves it off with Matias Bravo. Fakes, he's going to go in the middle, decides to go open things up with his hips. Back to Bravo. Briefly, it was Isaac Flores on the ball. Bravo with the outside part of his foot. Now back to Zurich. As the ball's deflected out of bounds. And a throw in for San Fernando Valley.
This game reminds me of those Clásicos, Barcelona versus Inter final in the Champions League, where one team dominates with possession, with the tiki taka, but the other team's just there waiting for that.
Who's the Mourinho team that you're talking about here? 88-30?
88-30.
One was Sir restarted out information on who they look for. Long year by Judo get from scored by San Fernando Valley FC, number 17, Andres Artemiu, able to go ahead and put that one into the back of the net. It's 1-1 San Fernando Valley in 88-30.
Justice is served by Junior Cozy. We know if something was going to come from San Fernando, it had to come from Junior Cozy. Takes out one guy, attacks the side, and takes 2 shots, there, and scores 1-1. Their score.
What a strike. I mean, what a goal, what a play. It's exactly what everything the doctor ordered for head coach of San Fernando Valley FC, right? Junior Cozy making his moves, making those cuts, and it ends up being 1-1 now, the scoreline.
Yeah, it seems like a more fair score to what we've been seeing on the field. Um, Junior Cozy, who the past couple of home games had been lacking a bit of intensity, not in this game. We had seen him trying all game long, and finally, he participates in that play that puts the score up for San Fernando. But you know, if he's going to see attacking stuff by San Fernando, it's going to be through the legs of Junior Cozy.
Absolutely. It's Junior who makes things happen for San Fernando. And we'll see him once again. Here he comes. Attacking from the left-hand side. Leaves it up for Isaac Flores. Now with Matias Bravo. Back to Flores. Has options if he wants him there. Decides to go back to Matias Bravo. Now with Chang. Crosses it through. Looking for Cozy. He's going to be left off here for Toga. Creates some space. Now opens it up with Juf Exodus. See if he hands it off and does so with Junior Cozy. Surik now with possession of it. Cross is going to be through here and cleared off defensively by 88-30. Now in the middle here with it is Bartimue. Leaves it off back to Chang. Chang has possession of it. It's going to go ahead and take a shot deflected. And it's going to be goalkeeper's ball.
Goalkeeper's ball, and it looks like 88-30 want to get back to what gave them the lead in the first place. I was going to mention, I wonder how San Fernando will react to being down here at home, especially when they were dominating most of the first half. But I didn't even get a chance to make that comment when they put the score tied again, and now they're dominating the possession of the ball again. But again, we've been dominating that possession, but that doesn't mean anything because it seems like 88-30 is okay with that. The coach seems happy with that style of playing, and it doesn't look like they're going to change anytime soon. But despite the 1-1 scoreline, this has been a very intense match. I think one of the more intense games we've seen here at the Basin in the last couple of weeks for San Fernando.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, compared to other games that we've seen in the, especially in the earlier this season, right? Completely switching things around.
Yeah,
in terms of the play from this team and other teams that come here at the Basin.
Yeah, we had seen San Fernando go on the scoreboard very quickly, and then after that, just completely pulverize the visitors here. But they've been struggling here with 88-30 despite having control and possession of the ball.
Corner kick here, however, for San Fernando. Goalkeeper able to go ahead and push this one. And we'll have a corner kick here. A 6th one of the afternoon here for San Fernando. And so they're going to go ahead and they've all gone through the first poll. See if they look for the same. Ball across now, going into the second poll. Richmond overheads it. And right into the goalkeeper's hands.
And then contact on the ball makes it easy for the goalie to catch that one.
Yeah, that's right.
Long ball, way too long.
You gotta hit him.
So throw in here for San Fernando. 1-1 the score line here. We're just about in the cusp of halftime here. 42nd minute. Less than 3 minutes to go here, plus whatever the official wants to add on. And here comes Art. As Joof, if he wants him on the side, goes to Joof. And see if he got in the middle with Artemio. Now Toga. Now back to Chang. Benayan
Make sure Labor's
opens it up here with Hofanisian, and Art able to open things up with
like 3 minutes, Eli.
Junior Cozy. Stolen away here with by 88-30. Ball in the middle. And back in possession of it is San Fernando looking to go ahead and mind things forward. Defensively in the back, 88-30 looking sound. Brian Chang with possession of it now. Decides to go further back here with Toga. In the middle with Bravo. See if he turns around. Back forward with Toga. Toga fakes it. Ozzy. Now in the middle with Rich Manayan, the captain. Pushing forward now, here comes San Fernando Valley FC. You're watching UPSL Soccer presented by Futboleando on the UPSL Game of the Week here, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Jose Duran, joined alongside Francisco Barboza on the color commentary. A pleasure you could join us here today. And here comes San Fernando Valley. Isaac Flores now. Down goes Matias Bravo. Referee says it's going to be a foul, free kick in favor of San Fernando Valley.
This is the game of the week. The scoreline is 1-1, but we've seen a very intense match. It's one of the best ones I think we've seen here. Two distinct styles meeting together. One very defensive, waiting, not caring about the ball, throwing long balls, but still being able to be very, very dangerous when they go on those long balls. Versus another team that likes to hold the ball, likes to touch around, and dominate the field. But a great match, and I think doing justice to it being the game of the week.
Great game so far. You like my partner here, Francisco Barboza, said 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Cross going to be put through left in the rebound. And it's going to have a goal kick, but San Fernando keeps on mounting that pressure.
Yeah, I think he didn't even believe he had stopped that ball. Just lands there for him. He loses sight of it, and when he does, he just kind of panic kicks it, and it goes super wide. But another one there for San Fernando, which we've seen them be very, very good when it came to set pieces. Here they've been lacking. And the player that's been performing a bit under their usual level is number 7 Zurich, who we see him do a lot of damage cutting out and then back in. But this game he's been too wide and hasn't been a very dangerous player like he's accustomed to being. Number 7 Zurich.
Yeah, you're right. He's not now. Now he has some accustomed to great games, great goals, and so far nothing coming out of here today for Zurich. We get a restart here, but the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be in favor of San Fernando Valley.
And you can't catch it here on camera, but loving the intensity by the 88-30 coach. He's constantly screaming at them, putting their players into position, encouraging them when they do the right thing. And that's kind of what you want to see from a coach, to be active, to be performing with their team, because that's what motivates the players on the field to give it their best.
Absolutely. And I mean, so far, 88-30 in the crisp of getting up 3 points here, but a through ball from Chang looking up top for Andreas, but the referee, the goalkeeper, able to go ahead and clear out this one without any issues. We're just about seconds away from halftime, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a quick pause, halftime break, but we'll be right back for the actions of the second half. It was a day full of soccer here at the Zapata Basin Sports Complex. At first hour, we had the academy team. Second hour, we had what you're watching now, which is the main team. And it's going to be followed up at 8 o'clock by the women's team. So nothing but soccer here across the San Fernando Valley. And, of course, it's Panini sticker night here for San Fernando Valley FC and Futboleando. So if you're in the area still, have your stickers, come on out. We have coffee on site. We have Salvadorian pastries as well. And people here trading stickers. So great night of soccer. We have Juf making the move. Back in possession of it is Art. Last opportunity here for San Fernando to break this tie here. Ball's going to be opened up with Brian Chang. Chang now with Isaac Flores. Fakes it by Flores. Gonna go ahead and switch it all the way through, looking for Juve Exulis. It goes through him. As the referee blows his whistle, it is halftime. 1-1 the score line here between San Fernando Valley and 88-30. I mean, a lot to discuss, a lot to talk through. Your thoughts here, Francisco, before we go on a quick break here.
Great match, to be honest. From both sides, very different styles of play that come together and for a very good match. I know the score is 1-1, with San Fernando with almost complete control of possession of the ball, but I think the more dangerous side has been 88-30. It could have been 3-1 up, but the game is 1-1, and I think we're going to see the same thing happen on the second half. So stay tuned. It is the game of the week.
Don't go nowhere, folks. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. You're watching UPSL Soccer, presented by Futboleando.
Dude.
I'm Melanie Daniels. I'm a physical therapist and I'm the owner of
Good
Physical
thing, bruh.
Therapy and Performance.
Dude.
Wait,
We're a
hold on. I
proud
need to bring
sponsor
down the
of
camera
San
because
Fernando
it's
Valley
too
Football
zoomed
Club.
in.
So I started Olympia 3 years ago now. And we started because I was working at a college at the time, and I was working with a lower resource school. And I just felt like there were things that these athletes weren't getting that I wanted to provide for them. And I've always had a passion for helping the community and having folks who maybe didn't have the education or the resources to become the better versions of themselves to help them with that. So when I started the company, we actually started out of a storage unit underneath my apartment, and I just kind of started treating patients, and eventually we got big enough where I started looking for a bigger space. But early on, you know, we just started the business. We didn't save up money. And so initially we kind of struggled to get off the ground, get a consistent patient flow. But within 2 years, we got to a point where we had a full schedule. We started partnering with teams, and now we function 50% in the clinic and then 50% on the field. So we do a lot of outreach where we go out to camps, we go out to practices, games, and we also have those folks that we see in their practice and games. They come into the clinic and we rehab them in the clinic. So we like to function kind of 50-50, both field and in the clinic. A lot of what we do is very educational because we feel like there's a huge gap in athletes really understanding their body. I think it's getting better. But I know when I was playing sports, all this education and like rehab and the injury prevention side wasn't really enforced at a young age. And I do feel that maybe my career could have been different, or there's lots of athletes that feel like maybe the injury was the reason they're not continuing to play. So I think the earlier we can help athletes understand what's important and how to take care of their bodies, the better. So we like to do things like that. So our videographer helped us kind of connect, and my assistant reach out to San Fernando. And you know, when we got in contact with them, we were in the midst of trying to establish these partners. Because we function 50% in the clinic and 50% on the field, it's important for us to have these partnerships with different teams. When we reach out, you know, we have those initial conversations, but I think with San Fernando, what we really loved is that they had a similar passion to us. They like to get involved in the community. They like to see athletes understand their body and have the resources and the ability, whether they want to or not. I think it's important for them to have the ability to reach the highest levels resource-wise. And so when we partnered with them after reaching out and just through email, call, text, we really felt like they had a very similar vision and mission to us. And so for us, it was a very easy partnership to build. We prioritize the post-ops, so anyone who has a surgery through the club, we see them full-time and we treat them like professional athletes. And so we're treating them multiple times a week, and they're getting a full hour with me one-on-one. And so we've seen anything from like meniscus to ACL to neck to back pain, and we just give them the ability to come in and see me multiple times a week and get their rehab in. We also did do a performance testing clinic with them. So with their academy team, we had a day where we had all of our physical therapy students, PTs, our training staff came, and we set up a clinic where they rotated through different stations, and one station was a physical therapy assessment. And then the next station was like performance testing, where we tested their strength and gave them the data. We tested their power, so we did force plate testing. And then we had an agility section where one of my PTs took them through soccer-specific agility tests, and we talked about, you know, based on where they're at and collegiate and professional levels, what they should shoot for and why agility is important in soccer. And so we like to do that, and I think it gives the team a place to come and be able to take care of their bodies, but it also helps the coaching staff to really understand what kind of team they have. I think a lot of teams are not yet utilizing data and utilizing the science that we have to better inform their practices and their strength tests or their strength days. So that data, we hope, will be able to translate into, okay, well, these are the deficits we're seeing on the team, and this is how we can grow to make the team better.
What the fuck?
I think today was a great example of why I love what I do. One of our long-term rehabs, he's an ACL. He's in his like 8
no,
to
this is not
9
gonna work.
month range, and he's getting close to his return. And so to have spent so much time with someone, treating them multiple times a week, you know, I see them through the full spectrum. So I see them right after surgery when they're in crutches and they're not allowed to walk, to today when we actually had him on the field and he was playing soccer again. And so for me to be part of that process and to help them through the steps and then see them go back to doing what they love at such a high level, we pride ourselves in trying to get our athletes back to 100%, but even like
as long as the stream looked good, I looked at it right now.
on the
Like, I wasn't like
deficits that maybe they had prior to the injury. So to see
I
him
just hope
come
we have
back
enough juice.
stronger and better than he was before the injury, I think for me is everything. And so that's why I love what I do. It's exciting to see other people reach their potential, and then knowing I was part of that process.
You know America, right?
Mi nombre es Yesenia. My name is Yesenia, with Armando Ruffini, owner as well.
Digamos que desde muy chico yo empecé a trabajar. Me tocó navegar con un papá alcohólico y tenía una familia grande, digamos, que sacar adelante. En ese caso me tomé yo la responsabilidad. De allí decidí emigrar para este país a buscar oportunidades. Después de trabajar en diferentes oficios, ninguno llenaba mis expectativas, hasta un día que llegó una persona a ofrecerme si quería trabajar, y fue cuando llegó la oportunidad de aprender roofing. El primer día me enamoró este trabajo y hasta la fecha sigo enamorado de él. Saqué mi licencia, empezamos a construir esta compañía. Orgullosamente con mi hija pues estamos dándole servicio a la comunidad aquí en San Fernando Valley y todos sus alrededores. Bueno, ahorita estamos aquí en Pasadena, el centro de Pasadena. Aquí estamos en este edificio histórico, haciéndole renovación a su techo del edificio. Supuestamente era donde tenían caballos en los tiempos pasados. Ahora están remodelándolo para hacer un estudio de música, grabación. Parte de estos proyectos históricos hacemos comerciales también. Nuestro enfoque es residencial, pero también estamos entrenados para hacer este tipo de proyectos.
I was, studying music, anything music. I was trying to build guitars, do guitar craft, woodworking, until one day I got injured, and unfortunately that kind of put a stop on on that career path. Didn't know what I was gonna do after that. I was healing from surgery and mentally and everything. When my dad got his license, slowly started asking me to help him out with some tasks. I just did it, I didn't think much of it. And when I was growing up, seeing him as a roofer, I was a kid. We lost my mom when I was little. At times, we didn't have somebody to watch us. We would, go on rides with him and go take a look at some jobs and go get some materials. So I would show up at the distributor, and sometimes in the summer, and when I got older, I would pick up some shifts in the summer. It was definitely a bonding experience. I got to see it firsthand, the hard work that he would do when I was growing up. And the next thing I knew, Armando's Roofing was born, Originally that wasn't the plan, but that second opportunity was kind of a blessing in disguise, so to speak. It gave me a new career path. I fell in love with everything roofing, started researching, and trying to learn everything I could possibly learn. Our mission is basically to innovate, to build solutions beyond roofing. Yes, we're a roofing company. We want it to be more than that. We want to provide something to the community. Somebody wants to learn English. In the future, I see internal class, like English classes, having teachers that are involved. If language is a barrier, to be able to communicate. And then having a warehouse, being able to provide a larger space and creating careers, not just jobs, but career opportunities.
Pues nosotros ya teníamos esa visión de poder apoyar a la comunidad, y una vez le pregunté, que también es mi compadre, y le dije, compadre, si alguien sabe usted que anda en el fútbol, la oportunidad de poderlos patrocinar. Y pasó como un año, compadre, pues están pidiendo lo que usted está buscando. San Fernando Valley Football Club tiene similares visiones. Aquí creo que está la oportunidad de hacerlo, y pues sí, ahí estamos, muy orgullosos de poder hacerlo.
We're in the San Fernando Valley area and LA metropolitan areas as well. You can find us on Instagram. We have a website, armandosroofinginc.com, and our phone number. You can also give us a call or text us, 818-429-5540. And we do residential, commercial, roofing repairs. If you're selling your house and you need us to come by and check it out, to give you a report on how it is, or insurance claims, anything like that, just give us a call, even if you have a question.
This is a ref. You ref the game. And then I say,
That guy, the ref.
All right, we're back, folks, for second half actions just moments away. My name is Jose Duran, alongside Francisco Barboza. We're coming to you live from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. Cisco, tough first half, 1-1, tight. 88-30 had their opportunities to go ahead and go on top, but it's 1-1.
It's 1-1, but it's been a really good game, like I mentioned in the first half. Two different styles of play meeting together in this game of the week. One team, San Fernando, the home team, we know how they like to play, full on attack, control, possession, versus 88-30, who's been a surprising team here at the Basin. I know teams that come here struggle to even hold a goal, and they've been very close to taking the lead with that great penalty save by the goalkeeper. Then they had another mistake, the ball goes off, so the score could have been 3-1 in their favor. And they haven't had any control, any possession of the ball. They've just been playing the long balls, hoping for the mistakes from San Fernando. So it's been a good match, and we hope to see the same style of plays from both teams for the second half, unless things get crazy. But it's been a great game.
Great game. The second half is going to bring a lot of action, so don't go anywhere. Share the link. You're watching the UPSL Game of the Week via UPSL as well as via Futboleando. Don't forget to like and subscribe on multi-streaming platforms. But we're just about ready to set to get things going here as we are moments away from the second half actions. Seconds away from coming back to you all, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. All right, seconds away from kickoff here, folks. Referee seems to be ready to go. We're ready to go. And we're glad you could join us here via Futboleando and the UPSL YouTube page. And we are underway for second half kickoff, which the captain Manayan, long ball here looking for Junior Cozy. Headed away, brought down by Isaac Flores. Goes over one defender, still backing up. And back in favor of it is Toga. Ozzy opens it up here with Bravo. Opportunity for San Fernando Valley here now. Zurich gives it back to Flores and goes being further back here with Bravo. Bravo's going to go ahead and try to get from there. And goalkeeper able to go ahead and get that without any issues, but San Fernando mounting the pressure early on.
Yeah, we know how they like to play. They like to always attack no matter what. You're not going to stop if it's the first, second, 88th minute of the match. They're always going to go for the attack. First time we see them try a long shot, though, this whole game, which is something we've seen them do in the past. So hopefully the coach has talked to them about shooting, trying the goalie from outside the box and not trying to go into the box, touching the ball.
We'll hope so here. If we'll discuss at halftime, will play in full effect here. But early on, we saw that it was. We saw San Fernando putting up the pressure and attacking. As we see Rich landing a long ball exactly like this one. Junior bringing this one down. Down he goes. Referee says play on. Here they come once again, 88-30. In the front here with their captain, number 9. He has it off now in the middle. We'll see them further back now. One thing's for sure is that 88-30 since kickoff has been very comfortable here at the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. And we'll have, go ahead.
Which is a tough thing to see for the visitors here to come and feel comfortable playing here. I know the weather hasn't been a factor today, but even so, with the style of play that San Fernando usually shows, it's tough for teams to come here and put that pressure, feel cool enough to play with their style here.
Yeah, they haven't felt comfortable. That's for sure here. Is San Fernando. I mean, as comfortable as they felt in other games. And then it starts playing into your mental as well. We'll see how they are able to go ahead and keep themselves in shape physically and mentally. Here's Juf Exulis. Missed this one in the middle here with Artemiu, the goal scorer. Back to Juf Exulis. Has an opportunity to go ahead and put things forward and decide to go further back as the options are being closed down by a very well defended in the back team by 88-30.
We see their lines. They're perfectly not breaking the line, not letting nothing pass. We know they're comfortable with that style of play. And it's nice to see when a team, despite the scoreline, they conserve their style and they don't go crazy breaking down the way they normally play.
Yeah, they've one thing's for sure, are very well sound in the back, structurally, defensively as well. And here they come now is San Fernando. Ball in the middle with Rich Manayan, the captain, looking to has options now. Decides to go open things up here with Art. Now with Juf. Here's Exulis. Juf. Options now, open things up here. He's gonna go ahead and go to his left foot, has numbers on top of him. Referee says play on. As the ball maintains inside. Now blows his whistle. And referee says it'll be a free kick.
Looked like a clear foul, I think. I don't know if he marked the foul or he's just checking on the player. One question I have: we've seen Cozy coming out as a sub in the past 2 games here at the base, and I'm wondering with his alternative uh, lineup and with the competitiveness of 88-30, if the coach is going to take him out this game. But we have been seeing him coming off the pitch.
Head through ball here. See, Chang gets in front of him. Keeper off his line. Ball played in the back. Shot's going to be taken, and Chang able to go ahead and track it all the way down. Miscommunication in the back from San Fernando Valley, and nothing comes out of it for 88-30.
Yeah, why didn't he shoot the ball? It looked like he had enough space. He had already gotten around the goalie, and I think he didn't trust his weak foot, so he didn't go for the shot. But that was
That even the coming out of Wes Smith wasn't a strong way a goalkeeper comes out, right? So maybe that kind of shook him too.
I think he
Wasn't expecting that.
to be so free with the ball.
You know? Yeah, no, I think so too. That must have been an interesting sequence, though. But regardless of it, nothing comes out of it.
Nothing comes out of it. But again, 88-30, who doesn't
You gotta
dominate,
take care of those
control the
moments.
ball, they always end up with a very dangerous play on their side. As here comes San Fernando.
Here comes Artemiu. Andreas breaks his paws into it. Decides to go ahead and touch it to Junior Cozy. Here comes Cozy, trying to get some space in front of him. Decides to go ahead and give it up to Isaac Flores. It goes back to Junior Cozy. Ball stolen away momentarily by 88-30, and they're able to go ahead and clear this one away and be some sigh of relief. Ball back down by Matias Bravo. Referee says play on, get up and play. Back to Ozzy Toga, has options, decides to go back to further to his captain, Rich Manayan. Manayan now hands it off to Isaac Flores, has options, decides to go to his captain again. Manayan swings it over here with Brian Chang, who has had a great game in replacement for Irvin Rivas, but like we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, had 2 yellow cards the weekend before. Red card missing this game. Ball in the middle now, however, with Ozzy Toga now. Juve actually is able to go ahead and control with his left part of his foot. And here they come once again. In the corner now. Biting forward is Isaac Flores. Flores still fighting for it. Very well defended in the back. Referee says it's going to be a goal kick. So interesting sequence. Defended in the back was San Fernando. As 7 minutes have gone by. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. You're watching UPSL Soccer presented by Futboleando via our multiple streaming platforms. We're coming to you live via Futboleando and as well as the UPSL YouTube page for the UPSL Game of the Week. Here's Juve. Axialis leads it off. Back heel pass with Junior Cozy trying to find Isaac Flores. Doesn't get there, but the referee's going to go ahead and blow the whistle as there's a player down for 88-30. So down is 88-30 player. Referees, I'm not sure if he blew the whistle for the foul. Regardless, it's going to be a momentarily pause of the game and still 1-1 scoreline. Eight minutes gone by here in the second half. Seems like San Fernando is pushing forward to get that second goal of the afternoon for them, but they're struggling with a very well sound defensive side of 88-30.
Yeah, 88-30 is so comfortable in the field. They're okay giving them the ball and just waiting to pounce on any mistake they make in the back. They already made one. Luckily, San Fernando still 1-1 in this game.
Hard 50-50 tackle won by 88-30. Stepping on the ball very well, nicely down is number 8. And he's going against Matias Bravo. Ball's going to be put up top forward. See if he gets there. No, as the captain lets this one go out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in favor of San Fernando Valley FC. In the air now, headed away. Throw in again, once again for San Fernando Valley. So throw it once again. In the middle now with Rich Manayan. The captain swings it over here with Brian Chang. Brian pushes forward, crosses the equator of the field, opens it up here with Zurich. Now cuts inside exactly the way he likes to do so here. Gets in space, tries to send a through ball here, looking for Artemiu, and the ball doesn't go that way. Now counterattack good here for 88-30 as they have numbers. Now San Fernando getting people back. Ball's going to be swung up top. Rich Minane defending, still pushing forward is 88-30. Ball's going to be deflected off of 88-30 player for a goal kick. Ten minutes have gone by here in the second half. Still 1-1 the score line. And nothing to show for it for both these teams. In the middle now here is Matias Bravo. Reception it goes in there. It finds Andreas Artemiu. A through ball for Junior Cozy. Keeper's off his line. Cozy's there behind it. Scored by San Fernando Valley FC. Junior Cozy been attacking all game long, and he finally gets one exactly the way he likes them.
Finally we see Cozy on the scoreboard. But what a through ball by number 17. He reads Cozy. He knows what he's going to do. He puts on the perfect ball. Cozy doing what he does best, using his speed, using that agility. Takes out the goalie. The goalie, in my opinion, comes in a bit soft. Not what you expect from a goalie who's on one-on-one with the attacker. Cozy makes him, puts him on skates, lets him standing there. Easy goal for Cozy. And finally, we see him. He had been trying all game, and finally, with that beautiful ball by number 17,
Andreas,
who, in my opinion, the player of the game.
Goal and assist.
What a ball in Cozy. Clinical.
And showing why Junior Cozy is. He's considered one of the best UPSL players, one of the best in the league, and showing so why there as a goal and assist himself, if you will. And here comes 88-30, but the flag does go up for offsides as they're looking to go ahead and still keep San Fernando Valley FC on their toes. This is still just a one-goal lead.
Yeah, and I wonder if 88-30 is going to switch their style. I know they had been comfortable all game, but they hadn't been down on the scoreboard at all in the game. So I wonder what the coach is going to do now. I wonder if they're going to remain on the counter-attack now with the long balls, or are they finally going to try and battle it out in the midfield against San Fernando and take some of that possession away from them.
And possession is the name of the game here so far in the second half, as San Fernando has had most of it, and which is why they are currently up on top of the scoreline, 2-1. Isaac Flores touching it to Matias Bravo, swings it over here with the goal scorer, Junior Cozy. Number 11 puts that one forward in front of him. Decides to go further back again with Matias Bravo. Bravo has options. It goes to go further back here with Isaac, Audrey Toga, Minayan, Brian. Here comes Chang. Further back again with the captain. Now San Fernando has definitely taken the foot off the pedal of the game in terms of getting numbers here, as Matias Bravo still is down. You see the referee blows his whistle, goes back up inside. And here comes Junior Cozy getting away from one defender, getting away from two, has the space, has the shot, and it goes straight to the goalkeeper, but Matias Bravo is down. And we're about to see the first substitution of the afternoon. And it appears to be Jorge Rubio. He's getting ready to go ahead and make his way into him. The man and the jack of all trades, the coach of the academy, as well as the player here, as Jorge Rubio looking to make his way in for Matias Bravo. So first substitution of the afternoon is Matias Bravo making his way out.
Yeah, if we were wondering what position 88-30 was going to take after coming down on the scoreboard, we know exactly what San Fernando's going to do, and that's keep pounding, keep going forward. They don't stop, and that's one of the things that we appreciate from the Valley team, that no matter what, they're always trying to go and put one in the back of the net.
Right. Something that we've come accustomed here throughout our coverage of San Fernando. That goes dating back to last year as well. team that's very comfortable playing at the basin. They enjoy playing at that 2 o'clock time frame, even though this is a different time frame from today. They're very comfortable. On top of this one, 2 goals to 1. But that could have happened in a heartbeat. It's 88 is an opportunity watching you sell soccer by the UPS. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe on multi platform. Boleando. Fake here by number 8. Everyone off the offsides as San Fernando's playing that line. Very dangerous option if you ask me to play that here. You could go ahead and just keep it into the second post. It's going to go all the way through, headed back in the middle. But no problem there for Wesley Smith. Is he able to go ahead and get this one? Another player with a great game so far in terms of action. Penalty kick save. It is the reason why San Fernando Valley is up on the scoreline. Junior Cozy still pushing forward, hands it off, goes behind you, Exodus, and now they have the counter attack going for 88-30. Ball in the middle, still pushing forward. Isaac Flores steals it away and goes to Jorge Rubio. One touch in the middle here with Junior Cozy, back to Isaac Flores, and now with Toga. San Fernando Valley FC now open things up with Brian Chang. Here comes Chang. Open things up with Zurich. Zurich has option now, cuts inside, goes to Isaac Flores. He has space. Kick.
He's a player that what a defensive player, offensive player. Flores, it's a player that when I see him, I get happy just because I know he came from the academy. In this game, aside from number 17, who of course is the man of the match, he's been there. He's one of those players that doesn't get the spotlight, but it's always there. It's always there doing the right thing. And wow, what a shot!
What a
lucky
shot.
for him, but lucky for the goalie. Who, if he looked bad in that goal by Cozy, he looked amazing in this save.
Great shot and better save by the goalkeeper. Lost ball in the box, cleared away. Still in the outside of the box. Flores fighting for it. In possession of it is again is Rubio. Opens it up here, Jorge. Gives it back to Chang, back to Isaac Flores. Don't give him the space. Now with the captain, he's inside the box. We're going to cut to the scene. The captain on the offensive side of things now hands it off, crosses it through, headed down, crosses things down. It goes over the line of goal. Goal! Scored by San Fernando Valley FC. We weren't sure if the line crossed or not, but the official on the opposite side of the things signals that it did. It was 3-1 the score line. Second goal for Andres Armiu, and it's all San Fernando Valley.
Yeah, we were just praising the goalie on that amazing save by the shot by Flores. The ball goes through his legs. He kind of loses sight of it a bit. Hard to say if the ball completely crosses the line from our angle. You can pause it at home, check the replay. But the official had a good eye on it from the sideline. He says it's a goal, and San Fernando 3-1.
3-1 the score line just like that, and San Fernando Valley are doing exactly what they have us accustomed to day in, day out here at the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. That is complete control of the game, running up the score line. And like you said earlier on the broadcast, Francisco, once they keep coming, and they keep pushing. And here they come once again, and here's Brian Chang.
Yeah,
in the middle.
like the toughest thing for San Fernando is getting that first goal in. But once that first goal goes in, they come down like shots on your birthday, one after another. And they're not gonna stop because here they have possession again of the ball. They're starting to put fresh people in. It's interesting to see now what 88-30 is going to do. I know they were one down just a couple seconds ago, and they seemed like they could continue their style of play. But now 2 goals down, they really have to try something different. Otherwise, it's just going to be a long second half, and we're just 18 minutes into the second half.
We'll have our second substitution of the night for San Fernando Valley FC. Exiting the game is Isaac Flores, who just had an amazing save. Shot saved by the goalkeeper, and making his way into the game will be number 9 Logan for San Fernando Valley FC. So exiting the game is Isaac Flores, number 19. ovation here from the as so far shooting balls in the midfield.
Yeah, I think the more games he plays, the more comfortable he gets playing with the first team. We've been seeing him take that leap from the academy to the first team, and he's getting better and better. Today was his first start, and I'm liking what I'm seeing, and that's part of the heritage of this team, the players that they're building up, and what we love to see about this level of play, seeing the talent come from the bottom up, and great from him. And as we see, 88-30 finally trying something different, but no.
The ball's quickly stolen away by Drew Exulis, who hands it off to Junior Cozy. Still pushing forward. Down goes Junior. Down goes the San Fernando Valley player. And we're going to have a free kick and a yellow card for 88-30.
Yeah, hopefully the game doesn't turn ugly. We know the frustration can start to set in from players who can't seem to get a hold of the ball, and then they're going against these very quick, very agile players. And things don't work out for you, the frustration kicks in. Hopefully, the refs can keep this under control and let us continue to see this amazing game.
Yeah, 25 minutes left here, so we're right about the half point of the second half. And so far, it's been a clean game. No, outrageous fouls that we could think of. But we'll have 1, 2, 3 players in the wall for 88-30. We'll see who takes the free kick. So far, there's 3 San Fernando Valley players in front of them, including Jorge Rubio, Andreas Artemiu, and Zurich. Rubio steps away. Zurich takes 1, 2, 3 steps as well back. So it's either going to be Zurich or Andreas looking for a possible hat trick here. Referee blows his whistle. Now, shot's going to be faked by Zurich. Now taken by Andreas. And Artemiu goes on target, but the goalkeeper able to go ahead and get this one without any major issues.
Yeah, it was a very, very straight shot, very easy for the goalie.
Now a through ball from Zurich doesn't get through, and it's cut away by 88-30. Looking for a counter attack here, 22nd minute of the second half. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. We're coming to you live via Futboleando as well as the UPSL, as you're watching the UPSL Game of the Week presented by Futboleando. My name is Jose Duran, alongside Francisco Barboza. Thank you so much for joining us here today. You know, there's a million and one things you could do, but we're live from the basin on Panini Sticker Night, being hosted by San Fernando Valley FC here, and the community came together, and they're still trading stickers here today. So if you are in the area, come on down. The women's game starts at 8. Down by Logan. It gets away from him. Back in favor is Juve Exulis, who stops on it, picks it, sets a center through ball. Logan now strikes it, now deflected off of 88-30 player. Referee says it's off of Logan for a goal kick.
Yeah, Logan looked a little bit slow there, but we had seen him a couple weeks ago as the man of the match. Guy who comes usually in as a sub. Last game, he went in as a starter, had a great performance. Now we're seeing him come in as a sub. So the talent that this team has is to really look out for, because even the players that are coming from the bench have great talent and can continue to make this team very dangerous.
Yeah,
they're already playing with an alternative team, but it doesn't seem like it's an alternative team.
Cross is going to be put through here, and just shows the depth that San Fernando Valley FC has out in full display here. And now here comes Ozzy Toga. Back with Rubio. Back to Toga. And here comes San Fernando Valley FC looking to possibly get a fourth goal in the afternoon. Now with possession of it is Junior Cozy. Junior with possession, steps on it, decides to go ahead and go further back, but it's recovered very well nicely by Ozzy Toga. Now Andreas Artemiu swings it all the way through here with Juf Exilis. Juf has possession of it now. Swings it here with Andreas in the middle now with Cozy. Tries to go and go back to Artemu. It doesn't go because the section is closed down.
Yeah, San Fernando in complete control of the game. They're just moving the ball from one side of the field to the other. We see their defenders 10 feet, 15 feet ahead of the half line. They're in complete control of the game. They're just trying to find a way to get in for their fourth goal, which seems imminent, more imminent that 88-30 putting something on the back of the net. But we see them had chances or been in this situation before in the game and then quickly putting themselves in danger, and here they come.
Counter attack stopped very well, nicely as San Fernando able to get numbers back, which Maine was momentarily off his line, but now back. Opportunity now for the visiting team to get one back. Cross going to be put through here. Keeper's off his line, and somehow it finds the keeper once again, Wesley Smith.
Wesley Smith with a little bit of luck there, though he had already been beaten. The ball miraculously doesn't go in. It just bounces there for him to grab, and here comes San Fernando again.
Here comes Cozy. Another substitution getting ready for San Fernando as Oranosa able to go ahead and will be able to make his way into this one. And we'll see who will be replacing. Junior Cozy is down. A free kick for San Fernando.
Hello. Hello. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
So
How are you? Like to see you.
I'm seeing everything. Next one.
So free kick for San Fernando Valley. They were about to take Zurich off, but it looks like they're going to leave him on specifically for this free kick. And we'll see if it pays off for head coach Carlos Cortez here. So 1, 2, 3, 88-30 players on the wall. Referee blows his whistle. Fake by Jorge Rubio. It's going to be Zurich who strikes it on goal. Keeper loses it. Shot taken. Rebound by Andres Artemu, and the keeper gave it to go ahead and keep that off the back of the net. Stepped on it. What a great move by Ozzy Toga. Ole for Ozzy as he pushes forward. Leaves it off here with Artemu. Andreas still pushing forward. Opens it up here now. Swings it up. But Juf Exilis has possession of it momentarily. Goes further back here with Andreas. Now finds quickly with Ozzy Toga. Ozzy Toga now with Andreas. Back to Juf, and now back to Andreas. Back to Juf. Back to Andreas. And now they're having fun with it. Ball's being touched and moved around by San Fernando Valley FC with such class and elegance. Rich Renee now with possession of it. Goes in back with Ozzy Toga. Swings. A great series of play for San Fernando Valley ends up in the goalkeeper's hands. Long ball here looking for 88-30. Great long ball by the goalkeeper. Down goes Brian Chang. It's 1 versus 4. Now they have numbers pushing forward as 88-30. Stepping on it is the number 9 captain by the visiting side. Hands it off now. They have numbers pushing forward. In the back now, however, San Fernando Valley FC were able to go ahead and get numbers back. Cuts inside, cuts outside, cuts inside, cuts outside, crosses it through. Deflection by Rich Renee, and it's going to be a corner kick for 88-30.
So again, another powered by San Fernando, dominating the ball, moving it from side to side, but just as quickly as they do that, 88-30 with a long ball, they manage to get people on top, and then they get into a position of danger. We've seen this from them all game. They're not going to change, it seems, at all, even though they're getting ready to put some new guys in, but they seem to be very comfortable despite being 2 down. And San Fernando also is not going to change their style. Any player that comes in, as we see here, they're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
Third substitution for San Fernando now in full effect, exiting the game, number 7, Zurich, and entering the game, number 14, Dakota Nosa. Dakota, first time we're seeing him here on home turf. Shot's going to be deflected and left back to Jude Exilet, who hands it off here to Andreas. your MVP player of the game so far. Swings it through. Jorge Rubio now has possession. See if he goes with Cozy. Does now with Junior. Back to Rubio. Back to Junior. Goes in the middle now with Dakota. And he goes further back with Richmond Ian. The captain swings it up very well, nicely with Art. And here comes Havanisian. Havanisian still pushing forward. Here's Art. He has Juice to his side. Decides to go with him. Flag does stay down. Cross going to be played by Juice. What a cross! And what a goal! Lasso. Scored by San Fernando Valley FC. What a goal. What a header by Logan. But a great cross by Juve Exulis makes this now 4-1 in favor of San Fernando Valley FC.
Beautiful, beautiful play with a player like Logan. What you have is that air superiority.
Yeah.
Exodus understands that, gets a great ball from the middle, puts the ball literally in his head. All he has to do is give it location, give it
Direction.
some enough strength. He beats the goalie, and San Fernando is now 4-1.
And we have another substitution exiting the game as Brian Chang had a great game in replacement of Irvin Rivas. So great game for Chang, great game for San Fernando, and great way to turn things around going down 1-0. Shows a lot of character for San Fernando Valley.
Yeah, San Fernando, again, they're not going to.
And here they come once again. Cozy Speedster still pushing forward. Ball stays behind him, but it's like if he's in minute 1 of it, and we're talking about 15 minutes left in the game, and we're showing Juve with his speed. Referee calls a foul and a yellow card given for 88-30 player.
Yeah, I mean, people may say, well, you guys say the same thing. You guys are always saying the same thing, but it's what we see on the field. We see a team that no matter the scoreline, no matter what's going on, they're always pushing forward. We see there with Cozy, minute 31 of the second half, and it seems like the game just started. Relentlessly fighting for the ball. They get here, another opportunity to get on goal. And 88-30 just on the verge of KO.
Yeah, they're just 15 minutes away from this one, and that's to go getting over. Cross is going to be taken, deflected out of danger, back in possession of San Fernando Valley FC. Ozzy Togo has had also a great game in the midfield. I mean, Togo, Bravo, Andreas, Juve, Exulis, all great games in the midfield here today, and have complemented this game greatly here in the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex.
A lot of these players who are, like we mentioned earlier, they're not the starters, but even then, doing their work, doing their part, and it's the same finish that we are accustomed to here in the basin. A team that comes, fights, but at the end succumbs to the power of San.
Yeah, they have great home court advantage, do they, here at the basin. And shot's going to be taken. And it goes over the crossbar for a goal kick. But like we've been mentioning it throughout the broadcast, that we've had the home field advantage that San Fernando Valley FC has here at the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex is unmatched, which is why the game on June 6th, the last home game and the last game of the season against the LA Soul Athletics, a team that is currently in first place, and if they keep it paced the way they have, that game is going to mean who's going to be on top of the standings. Although the LA Soul Athletics do have a goal differential advantage over San Fernando Valley FC, but it's going to be something to keep an eye on. June 6th, that game. Like we mentioned, LA Soul Athletics currently have 52 goals scored, and San Fernando Valley FC 31, which is huge with that game that they played here against Santa Ana Winds. If you recall, that they forfeited halfway through the game.
Yep.
They didn't show up for the second half. The scoreline was already 4-0, and I believe they were playing with 9 players, if I'm not mistaken. That could have been a lot higher scoreline as well. So something that played in effect earlier on the year.
Yeah, and the question we had earlier was Cozy going to come out, seeing how this game was done, how it was an alternative lineup already, and the answer to that it was yes. Cozy comes out, gives opportunity to another player. As we see 88-30 coming here on the white side, look like a foul. It is a foul.
Yeah. And we'll have to wait also on confirmation on exactly how playoff standings are gearing up. But if my math is correct here, with 2 games to go, with this win now, that puts San Fernando Valley FC at 30 points, followed by SoCal United at 21, with a 9 point difference, 2 games to play. This should lock in that bye week, if you will, along with the LA Soul Athletics. And we're talking about, of course, the Premier Division, SoCal North of UPSL Soccer. So a lot of things moving here, a lot of um, moving pieces still to sort out as the season is coming to an end. But here comes Dre Morris. An opportunity here for San Fernando. What a move by Morris. He's inside the box. Step over one, step over twice. Crosses send and deflected up by the goalkeeper, but San Fernando Valley still looking for more. In the middle now with Ozzy Toga. Opens it up now here, and he goes with yet another player that came into this one for San Fernando Valley FC. Jorge Rubio now with possession. Sees he switched things up. What a great ball. Sent it all the way through to the opposite side by Jorge Rubio. Logan looking for the ball. Ball's cleared away back to Richmond in. Less than 9 minutes to go here in the second half. San Fernando Valley FC is going to get the win here tonight. But a valiant effort for 88-30 throughout what call it the 55 minutes of this one. Not enough. Ball in the air. See who gets there first. Dakota fighting for it. It's going to be 88-30. And ball's going to be out of bounds and throw in for the home side.
Yeah, their style got them through the first half. Even we were saying how they could have even gone on top in the first half, but all that came crushing down in the second half. It looked like San Fernando focused, had a great team chat during halftime, came in more concentrated, more relentless in the second half, and now they're 4-1. I think this game with 10 minutes to go, I think it's done for them now. What they should look at and what we've been seeing is how important their goals are in this league. So they are going to want to keep pushing forward and getting more goals on their favor. You see a yellow card here.
Yellow
for San
card given
Fernando.
to Joshua Guevara of San Fernando Valley. A couple yellow cards handed out here this afternoon. Once again, folks, you're watching UPSL Soccer presented by Futboleando, the UPSL Game of the Week. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe our multi-streaming platforms, our social media platforms as well, so you could follow along everything that is San Fernando Valley FC, UPSL Soccer, and more. 1, 2, 3 defenders on the wall for San Fernando Valley FC. Referee blows his whistle. Shot's going to be taken way over the crossbar for a goal kick.
Yeah, this is basically one of the first set pieces plays for 88-30 in the second half. You would think they're going to try and create more of a danger against San Fernando, but they go for the direct shot. Unfortunately, it goes horrible for them. Just some of that frustration that we were talking about earlier. When things are not going your way, you start to lose your concentration, your focus, and it's being reflected on this last play by 88-30.
Yeah, exiting the game, number 16 for 88-30. Entering the game is number 3. Short restart here for San Fernando Valley. No type of pressure being put for 88-30, but this game's pretty much already cooked up in the grill and ready to be served.
Yeah, but we know how San Fernando plays, and they're going to continue to push forward with their substitutions. They keep that momentum going. That's probably why they're so talented, even with players off the bench, because the guys that come in with that same hunger to, I guess, demonstrate to the coach that they can be part of the starter team. So they all want to show themselves, and despite having now even more guys coming from the bench, San Fernando seems to be solid because that core idea is always there. The willingness to want to go forward, to fight every ball, no matter the minute, no matter the score line.
It's got to be some type of, you know, um, great thing if you're head coach Carlos Cortez of having these type of rotation, right? Having a full set of starters, if you will, as your secondary team, but they are displaying why they're on the toes and knocking at the starters and great rotations for head coach Carlos Cortez. He's going to come out with a victory here tonight, and they're getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, getting ready for the playoffs and with the full, as we see Logan come.
Shot, take it! Black stays down. Goal! Scored by number 9, Logan, able to go ahead and get his second goal of the afternoon. 2 goals apiece for him and Andreas Aremu. And it is now 5 goals to 1 in favor of San Fernando Valley FC.
Yeah, it looks like 88-30 are done with this game. A little bit of miscommunication there. Logan is in the box by himself, takes a couple steps inward, gets in position. Easy goal for him. And the score is now 5-1.
Easy goal for him, without a doubt. 5-1 the score line. This game is pretty much cooked up. We have less than 4 minutes to go. The referee's going to say it's going to be a throw-in. Ball's being swung through here. 4 minutes to go. And here comes Dre Morris. What a great step and goal, but way nicely by 88-30. Great tackle once again by Morris, and he hears it from the crowd. 42 minutes here, 3 minutes to go.
Some people might find that disrespectful, but when you're playing the game, this is the best way to be respectful to your rivals, is to continue to push forward, continue to play the game rather than trying to showboat. And it's sad for 88-30 because, again, like most teams that come here to the Basin, they do great performances in the first half, but then they can't carry that great push for the second half. And San Fernando just pouncing, and pouncing. They don't seem to get tired. If the game was 100 minutes, they're going to continue to push forward.
Yeah, they are fun to watch. Numbers, they get numbers forward when they want to, and they can go ahead and defend you very well, attack you very well, and just a sound overall team that we've been able to have the pleasure of covering here so far this season. So much more to come for San Fernando Valley FC. Through ball here goes out of bounds, and a throw in for 88-30. That side, a valiant effort for the team currently in the 12th position of the UPSL North Division here. So great stuff so far from both these teams. Ambitious effort without a doubt. It's going to be a battle for the remainder of the season to see how the rest of the table takes form, right? And San Fernando Valley FC already in the cruiser control in terms of getting themselves into the playoffs.
Yeah, something we've noticed after covering this league for 2 seasons now is how what makes the difference is being able to have a player rotation, being able to have players on the bench that are good, the starters as the people on the bench. You want to be able to have that rotation because sometimes keeping that intensity throughout the game is very difficult. So we've seen the teams that successfully compete at this level is they can rotate players, they can have people come from the bench and give some relief to the guys that have been playing the full-time game as starters. And that's something that San Fernando has has a lock on it. They have players on bench, they have the starters, but we see the people that come play, the teams that come to compete against them here, they lack that. That's why they give great first half game performances, but it's in the second half when they struggle to keep that momentum going.
It's difficult to come here at the basin and have a good outing. You have to almost be perfect to come out and challenge San Fernando Valley FC. Have 5 goals here, and I would say they're averaging possibly 4 or 5 goals a game here at the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. As the ball's going to be swung around here. 30 seconds left here. 45 just about there. Great move here by number 9. Another move, gets away from 2. See if he strikes it. Decides to go ahead and swing this one through. And ball's going to be stolen away momentarily by San Fernando Valley FC. Dakota has possession of it. Swings it over here. And here comes a counterattack. 3v1, 3v2. Here comes San Fernando Valley. Opportunity here going. It's going to be opening up for Logan. There, our referee says play on. Back to Logan. Shot's going to be taken! Scored by Logan from San Fernando Valley FC as he is able to tuck it in. And now we have a new man of the match. Hat trick for Logan.
Hat trick for Logan, and what a beautiful play. When 88-30 seemed to trying to finish the game with something on the scoreboard, again, San Fernando quickly on those transitions, something that we know they like to do. They carry the ball over, give it to Logan. Logan with a tight angle manages to get a shot with his left foot, puts it on the edge of the corner of the goalkeeper. Impossible for him to do anything. Man of the match, Logan, and the game's over.
And that is the final whistle. It is the final from the Sepulveda Basin Sports Complex. San Fernando Valley FC scores half a dozen goals here tonight, and they come up on top of this one, 6-1. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us. There's a reason why this was the UPSL Game of the Week, as we were given an opportunity to go ahead and show you why this team, San Fernando Valley FC, is a contender to win it all.
Yeah, contender to win it all. They always dominate here. It was a rough first half for them. Props to 88-30 for sticking to their style play that first half with putting pressure on San Fernando. But as usual, they push. 6-1, nothing. And this team is already thinking about the playoffs, and we hope to see you guys catching us for that as we get ready to end this stream.
Yeah, they're ready to make that playoff run. We'll go ahead and cut the broadcast here for you now. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a great game to go ahead and cover for you all as the San Fernando Valley FC comes up victorious, 6-1. Stay tuned to our multi-streaming platforms, our social media as well. We'll bring you covering everything that has to do with San Fernando Valley, UPSL, and more. Until next time.